I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Today we're going to be talking about an old gun that you've seen me shoot before. I've shot all the different quiet ammo in it for sure because it's a single shot, and it's the one that my folks got me. It was my first gun. Well, you may remember me talking about the fact that the stock was very sticky, and I mean it stuck in everything. You got these silicone socks that you put on for storage in your gun cabinets and that. I had an awful time getting that off. It just was bad. So I had to recondition it. Here's the gun here. I'm not taking it out of this case. I just put it back in after working on it about a day ago. And we're going to see if it sticks again. So and then I'll tell you how I went about doing this. I did a little research actually. I got it off of the Winchester people and what they do on theirs. So let's see if it works because I added just a little bit to it. Okay. So far so good. Did not stick at all. And here's the results. I'm going to show you some photos here and hopefully you'll be able to see how it looks kind of gummy. You'll notice the stock and everything else. Look how smooth this is now. And now some people would say, you know, you're going to have to use a varnish remover and you're going to have to stain the wood and all this sort of stuff. Well, what if you have a pretty wood like you have like this? So I kind of took some of Henry's advice too. Dan Glayton, Dan told me with the Henrys, at least most of them, you take linseed oil. So first off though, how did I get all that gummy varnish off? Wasn't real easy, but it didn't take that long either. I was told to use denatured alcohol. I didn't have any. So my first attempt was with just straight rubbing alcohol, and you know, it did. It started taking it off. You could see it on the cloth. You were getting all the stain, everything was coming off and out of it, the varnish and what have you. So that was working. Then I was told to use some paint thinner or varnish remover or something like this. I didn't have any varnish remover, but I did have plenty of paint thinner, so I tried that. Yeah, a little bit. But the thing is the denatured alcohol that I had read about first from Winchester using it on theirs, because a lot of their old guns back in the 1800s have got some sort of varnish on it that gets bad and sticky. And it pretty much does it with all guns that have got that sort of thing. Well, I used that. And that started really taking off. You had to rub it hard and what have you on it, but I did. I rubbed it real hard. And then what I did is the residue that came on it, because a lot had come off, I also removed this. And that even had varnish on it, so I had to do some cleaning on it, and I got that done, as you can see. That's cleaned up pretty good, and I'll show you this up close so as you can see the wood and how it turned out. Turned out pretty doggone good, and like I said, I used the denatured alcohol, removed all of this, removed all of the actual gun parts, just kept the stock out, and then I took sandpaper and I sanded it, and you'd start feeling it and seeing it rolling up the other stuff. You don't want to keep sanding where you get way down into the wood, but you do want to remove all that sticky stuff that you could feel. And that's what I did. There's the gun. It's now completed. It is not sticking to cloths or anything else like that. There is a little spot up here, and that's one of the things you have to look for, are the spots, and I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit shiny right up there. Now that, maybe I'll have to work on that just a little bit more, but I wanted to let you know first about this, just in case you have a situation like this. This is a Remington Model 514, so you're going back quite a few years. And from what I understand, they had the same varnish problem, that they put this old varnish on, and that's what it does. You set in storage and what have you, and you put it inside of a gun case, and it gets gummy, it sticks in the case. And like I said, you put the sock on it, it sticks on that. It just sticks on everything. Then you got lint on there, and you got the whole works. So the best thing to do is, like I said, take some denatured alcohol. That's what I used. Take it down, then sand off any of the other stuff that you have, sand it good, and then I rubbed in a good coating of linseed oil. And that's one coating, and I mean I rubbed it. I kept rubbing it. I put so much on it, kept rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. Then, the next time I clean my gun, or whatever I do here, I may just, for the heck of it, pull it out of the gun cabinet. I will rub it again. Put more linseed oil on it. Get it treated good so that it's got that finish I want. And as you can see, it's got a beautiful green. It was probably being hidden, a lot of it, by the varnish. Originally, I can remember that it was pretty good. I can see a spot right here, now that I have it out in the sunlight, that I may also want to work a little bit more on. But again, I wanted to show you how it did come out. It come out pretty doggone good. And as I said, I already showed you the photos of what it kind of looked like before that. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.